What is up, everyone? We are back with some more Satisfactory Let's Play, and I got sidetracked. So I was supposed to start working on the train that would start my computer factory, and it's going to be over here. And I remembered that, oh yeah, there's two pure oil nodes over here. There's one here. And don't worry, I'll show you what I'm building here in a second. There's also one over here. I cleared out the mobs, put down my oil refineries, and I set forth now to build basically a bigger version of this, utilizing the diluted oil, or the diluted fuel package recipe. So let me show you kind of where I'm at so far. This is the plastic side of it. Now you may be wondering why these are not hooked up. So first off, let's show you kind of where I'm at with things. So this is going to pump up 240 crude oil. Each one of these can process 30 crude oil per minute. And so we take that 240 divided by 30, and we get 8. Did I do my math wrong already? I think I did. Crap. 30, 240, right? So 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16. Okay, I know why I did that now. I did that because I'm just going to bring over the other 120 that's over there. That's already being used on the other side here, and somehow I did the math twice for that. So we're going to need to take off 4 of these. I mean, I could always put a power shard in here, and that would bump it up to the 360 I need, right? Yes. So let's do that, and then I don't have to do any of this. Okay. Alright, so that's going to pump into these machines. Now, I don't have 4 of them hooked up just yet, because those 4 are going to come from the other 120 over yonder once I connect that line to this. I'm just waiting until we have the power to do so. I don't want to take anything off the power over there. And eventually, this is going to be mirrored over here, or rubber. And again, we'll do the same thing. We'll bring that over here, connect both of them up, and then pump that 100, or what, so 360, 480. Is that right? 480 divided by 30, 16, yes. Into there. So now, the next thing that's going to happen, so over on this side, we're going to be receiving the heavy oil residue and plastics. Plastics are going to be, we got a kind of a dual thing happening here. It's going to be a while till they start getting synced, but we got the smart splitter where overflow is going to go this way. The rest are going to come this way. They're going to go into this storage container and down. I'll show you what we got going down here. So here we have our constructors that are going to be making empty canisters. So we're going to go ahead and configure these real quick. I'm not going to be turning all of these on at the very beginning because we're only going to need 4 of them until we get the rubber factory moved over here. And I can turn them all on. Actually, it wouldn't hurt because it'll just start sinking stuff sooner. So anyway, those will be made. Those get then bust up. we're going to have our power lines underneath all this, so it should hopefully look a little clean connecting to all this stuff. Those get bussed up to right here. And they're going to come down this line where they're going to go into packagers, where we're going to be getting some water. I'm going to be putting some extractors down there to bring water up here. Now, I had an interesting time trying to get this part to work out. So let me show you what I did here. I got this junction beam on top here. So first things first, let's put a packager right next. Now the problem is, I put my splitter down. By the way, this is going to be mirrored on the opposite side. You cannot put a junction on top. Doesn't work. So what I did was this. We're going to take a pipeline support. Let's line up with this. We're going to come up. And then I connected. Put my junction right here. So I know that the line works. There. And now, be able to connect these like that. Now there is a problem. So, running the junctions like this is actually going to cause problems with the piping. If you look here, see how the pipe goes like halfway through the junction? And if we look at this, it says that there's actually 5.4 meters of pipe. If I delete this, and now connect, there are 5. This is actually screwing up how much fluid is traveling through it and is actually throwing things off. So just be careful of that. So you can see the same thing here. Look here, it's going to tell us that there's 5.4. Delete. Oop. Try that again. Now 5. So if you're having an issue with your fluids aren't balancing correctly, and you've got junctions that you connected onto a pipe, check those because they're probably not connected properly. So anyway, I'm going to need a total of 5 packagers. So I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then just a 5th over here. And then we could put the, I guess, storage over here for water, packaged water. That's going to come over. And then I think actually we'll expand it this way. And we're going to start putting the fuel refineries up along this here. Because let's just build a fuel generator for a second. This can then take the packaged fuel Where's that? Do I have to unpackage it first? Ooh, I might have to unpackage it. Then what to do with the containers? Could start sinking containers. Find a way to put it back into this. It may not be a bad idea. Connect it back into this. And then what we can do is when there's an excess, we can sink those. What's right underneath this? It's right there. That's a bummer. Okay, let's get rid of that. Though we could find a way to sink those. I bet we could. So anyway, this is the start of this, and in theory, this is going to provide me with when I math it out here. When I get the rubber side going, I think. The 300 fuel is not right. Oh, for this one side, sorry. 300 fuel. Which again, if we come down here, should power 6 of these, because I think each one of these takes 50. Oh well, get a whole 50 takes 20 per minute, so if I'm doing 60, in theory, 300. We could do 15 fuel generators just off this one side. That's before doing the rubber side. 15 fuel generators, so again we're looking at 250 megawatts. It'd be 3,750 megawatts. Which we need. So I'm going to keep working on this fun. And yeah, we'll kind of look at it when we come back. You can kind of see I've got these little like steps that lead up and over stuff. This is going to come back over to that direction. And like I said, we have this little walkway down here to where all the canisters are going to be made. So once we get the power going, we can start the computer factory, because that's kind of the problem I ran into. I just don't have the power to... accomplish the computer factory at this point. You can see I also unlocked a lot more things from the awesome shop here. Let's just build this out and over. Yes, I see that this clips and I'm fine with it. Like I said, this is mainly just to lead me to this other side anyways. It's not that big of a deal. So, I'm going to keep working on this, and when I've got some more progress, we'll kick back to show you guys where we're at. Alright, we are back. I got a little battery bank now set up here that is hopefully going to help us get through the initial start of this. I think I've got everything hooked up. We're about to find out if I truly do or not. Why is it acting like these are not hooked up? Because they're not. Oh. Some of them are. Why'd I run lines down here then? I don't even know why I did. It appears everything but these 4 over here are hooked up, because I'm not ready for them to run yet. So I think we're gonna kick this thing on and just hope a lot. Oh, we need another water extractor. Let's put down the other water extractor, and then we will we're gonna make this thing hopefully go. Can we connect that to one of these things? We sure can. So let's just run this under here to here. Get a pipe, logistics, water, boom. We need to hook the pump up as well. Pump can go there. Is there a second pump here? No, the other pumps are over there. Okay, so let's hook this thing up to power and see what happens, and hope the entire grid doesn't just kick off on us. While it's running, I will show you around. So we're gonna hook this up to here. Let's see what happens. Whew. The number's gonna start kicking up higher and higher and higher. These should not be going down yet. Good. Let's give us an easy way to get up. I don't have that yet. We're gonna put that here. And that here. Okay, these are now being fed with crude oil. We're fully saturated in here. We're starting to run. There we go. It's full already. That's looking good. These are getting there. Getting there. Getting there. All right. So again, these are producing plastic. We should be able to see the plastic coming out here. We've got the heavy residue, or heavy oil residue coming through here. There is our plastic. Coming all the way down here. Again, we don't have those guys hooked up just yet. We're going to need to wait till we can pull the plastic line over to here to do that. Plastic is then coming in here, going in here and down. The oil is coming all the way over here where it is being pumped up, in theory. I don't have a lot yet. Should we put a pump here? Maybe we should. Just a regular pump one, right? Should be good. We're a power line up. Didn't mean to do that. Can we get just that? Sure can. From here to here. So that should help push. There we go. That looks better. So that's going to be coming all the way over to these pumps, which are then going to send it up and over. Wonder how the power's looking. It's still pumping. Once we can see it hitting there, I'll feel a lot better about things. Kinda feel like we need another pump. Let's do it. Just like right here, maybe? I can connect to there. There we go. This pump's running. That pump's running. Well, first, let's come down here to the container. Good, water's being pumped up here. Plastic should be going down. Being turned into canisters down here. Idle. Where's my plastic? Why do I not have plastic running down here? Did I screw that up? It's right there. This isn't actually connected. There we go. I don't know why it wasn't connected. Alright. And now we are making plastic containers. Plastic containers are being shipped down that way and up. Troubleshooting as we go. Those plastic containers are coming up over here. Going into here. Where they're being turned into packaged water. Good. Packaged water is going up. Heavy oil residue is going up. to these refineries here. Why is the heavy oil residue not making it all the way up? Is this not connected? Can I stand on this? There we go. What if I get rid of this? Okay. That's sending it up. There we go. So we're having had some issues there, but we're working these issues out. That is coming into here, mixing with the packaged water to make packaged fuel on the backside. So let's go to the backside. Packaged fuel's rolling down, coming down here to the unpackagers, where they are being unpackaged and being turned into fuel. That fuel, we'll follow the empty canisters in a second, but that fuel's then being pumped down this way. I don't have all these hooked up just yet. There we go. We can see that as these fuel power generators are coming online, we're getting closer and closer to meeting our max consumption. And our batteries are still filling, which is even better. Let's see how far this fuel is getting down. I wonder if I need to add some pumps. Oops, 6. Let's get a little bit higher and higher each time. We're getting some dips because we're not fully getting up there yet. Which begs the question, is it because of how long this line is? It's got a flow rate of 200. We should take care of 10 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it. Okay, once this gets up to full 100% efficiency, we're in good shape. So because of how the manifold's working, okay. That one's fully maxed out. This one should get maxed out here soon. So 28, 29, 30. Yeah, so basically as these get fully more and more maxed out, more of these will come online, and we should see this staying up there and staying static. So we have production capacity of 3125. That's because all of these aren't really kicking on yet. You can see that this line is just staying green. These lights are not red yet, because they're just not receiving. Oh, this one's not connected. How'd I screw that up? These last 3 aren't connected. Well, let's fix that, shall we? Alright, so we're going to come down here. Boom. Just gonna connect one here in the middle-ish. Oh no. Still got one more to hook up. Then I'll show you what's happening with the empty canisters. Oh. Let's just do this smartly. Boop. Alright, so let's show you what's going on with the empty canisters now. So the empty canisters are coming down through here. Now we've troubleshooted, and they're coming back to here. And if there is a backlog of canisters, which there currently is, they then go to the awesome sink. Plastic will do the exact same thing. If there's a backlog of plastic, it'll go into the awesome sink. So we can now see in the awesome sink that we are kicking up in the tickets there. Now, is this a waste of plastic? Sure. I could cut the line and then make it to where it's constantly feeding just into itself, and then we could just store all the plastic. And maybe that may be something that I do. But the problem with that is I still will eventually need to feed off the plastic, as we will need to continue to make plastic so that we can keep getting the heavy oil residue. Packagers are all doing their job, though, it looks like. Not all these are getting water. Why? Because this guy's not connected. No power. Is this guy not connected either? No power. There we go. We've got plenty of water coming through now. Should definitely see these things completely filling up. That looks a lot better. Again, we're dissecting problems. We're dissecting problems. You can see a lot more water's coming up. That one's now running at 100% efficiency. These probably will, and that's going to help our fuel as well. So that's why we weren't getting as much fuel as I thought we should have been. Again, diagnosing the problems. So it's now up to the 60s. We should see this one start kicking up a lot more. Because this one should definitely fill up. Yeah, it's already up to 70s. And right now I don't have these power generators hooked up. I'm going to wait until these saturate, and then we can hook these guys up. And I haven't even built the rubber side yet, which is going to give us a whole other set of things. Yeah, that one's full. That one's full. We probably could go ahead and hook those up. Depends on what these packages are showing. Do they show a backup in them? Not yet. But if they start showing a backup, we definitely need to start we definitely need to hook these up. But I mean, you can see we are already past our max consumption. So we are in really, really good shape. You know what? I honestly think I might be able to just let that run as it is for my plastic. That may not be a bad idea. That one's fully backed up. This one's going to start getting closer and closer to backing up. Yeah, we were in good shape here. So this is going to allow us... I come over here. So we can... You know, obviously our max consumption isn't what we're actually consuming. But this will allow us to start working towards being able to start getting computers ready and all that fun stuff. That'll definitely be something nice about this whole situation. Considered doing like a secondary line back here with a pipe, but like put a fuel thing here that's going to collect fuel and run it back here and making something circular so that we have some fuel reserves that can then bleed in both directions. I don't know, something I'm going to consider. But yeah, so far we got what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more generators up. And really with all these packagers doing their thing, and again, that's going to keep increasing, so 60, each one of these requires 20, right? Yeah. So we've got 60 times 4 was 240. 240 divided by 20. So I could fully fuel 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's just hook them up. In theory, we've got enough to support this. Oh no, that needs to go back to a Mark II, and then there to there. And now, there we go. Kicking over to that 5125. Are these still doing what they need to be doing? Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, slowly filling up. Oh yeah, we're great. Look at that. 5125. So we got plenty of room for expansion now. For the sake of symmetry, I could move this guy over here, which is what I might do. Delete this out. And then, like I said, I can kind of duplicate this somewhat on the other side for the rubber production. Water's doing its thing there. Alright, we are in great shape. And that is the beginning of my diluted fuel factory. Unfortunately, I said we had the packaged version, so... But it's doing its job, it's helping us out. Now that's just using the one pure oil node. We haven't even touched the other pure yet. So yeah, lots of good things here. Power's almost doubled. And that can start me towards getting a heavy modular factory set up. That can get me towards getting a computer factory set up, which then lets me work on the final milestone and getting these rest of these phases completed. So are we backing up here? don't think so, but we're just gonna leave it as is for now. Alright, so that is my diluted fuel factory. Some other updates I'm going to do. I think I'm going to completely change my modular frame factory and the screws, the plates, and all that stuff. I'm going to flip-flop them and then try to build on top of the modular frame factory a heavy modular frame factory. I think that's kind of my next move. With what I've got, and like I said, eventually we're going to work on prettying some of this stuff up. Yeah, look at that, 5125. And again, this is a big factory for me. I usually don't build factories this big, so we are coming along. But we're going to call that one here, guys, so thanks for watching. Again, if you do like what you see, if you could drop that like, comment, or subscribe if you're not already, that'd be absolutely amazing. Thanks again for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next one.